Hey, welcome back to the channel. Does your battery look like this? A little bit of corrosion, maybe on the terminal itself, or where the lead connects to the battery. This can be caused by a multitude of things. In this particular example, I believe that it's really kind of an issue of the material of the lead itself connecting to the battery. Anytime you have current flowing through there, you run the potential for a little bit of corrosion to build up over time. So I took the battery out right there by loosening up that 10 mil nut. Here's the battery on the bench right here, and we're going to start by just lightly hitting it with the air blower real quick just to get some of that loose debris off of there and prepare it for cleaning in our next step here. And the magical component that we are going to be using today is pure baking soda. You should have plenty of this around the house somewhere. I'm going to be mixing it with water. There's our water, and you can see I carefully measure the specified amount into the water. And then we're just going to kind of stir it up and kind of mix it into itself. I've got two brushes here. One's a basic acid brush, and the other is a different kind of brush. You can use whatever you want, an old toothbrush, a current toothbrush. As long as you rinse it out when you're done, you should be just fine. So we're just going to mix that up real good, get it all mixed together. And then we're going to start applying it to the battery itself. Now you can see that as soon as we apply the solution to the battery terminal, it's going to start reacting and kind of turning blue and sort of fizzing a little bit. That is just fine. That's actually what we want to have happen. It's going to start dissolving that corrosion really easily, and that's just going to make the cleanup a little bit easier on the brushing side of things. We're just going to brush it on both terminals. We're going to let it chill for a minute. Then we're going to go back and hit it with that brush. It shouldn't take a lot of scrubbing. It should just kind of come right off of there, no problem. We're going to do both sides. One was worse than the other, but we'll do them both because, we're perfectionists, right? We want it clean on both terminals. Quick little wipe ski there, and wow, that's looking like a brand new battery already. Excellent. All right, yes. Moving on to the next step, which is the leads on the car. We're going to start brushing it on, and just like with the battery, you can see that the solution is starting to react instantly. If I can just kind of zoom in a little bit there, you can kind of see the fizzing. Focus. There it is. That's the reaction that we're looking for. Hey, you can subscribe to this channel. I make these silly little videos, every now and then, and you can watch more out of focus videos that I produce. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified every time I post something. So you can see the paper towel below it. I'm using that to kind of catch all of the, the solution that's falling off of there as I keep brushing it on. It's really not about the agitation. It's more about getting the solution onto it, letting it work its magic, and then just sort of wiping it off. If the access and the cable length allows you, you can just dip it right into your little cup. That works too. There's our solution in our cup afterwards. You can see it's blue and looks a lot like Kool-Aid, and the weird part is it tastes like Kool-Aid too. I don't know. But yeah, the next thing we're going to do is hit up the leads with a little bit of sandpaper. We're just going to give them a little bit of a scuff right there. And this is just, again, going the extra mile because, why not? Look at those polished battery leads. That is going to be, whew. There's going to be a good connection right there, I can tell you that. Now look at this pro tip right here. Sandpaper around a 10 mil socket. What are we going to do with that? We're going to clean out that lead. We're going to penetrate deep and hard into the center of that lead, polishing, little blow ski there, and wow, look at that. Oh, that is clean. That is nice. Now the one finishing move right here, this is a pro tip now. This is the dielectric grease. We're going to finger that on there. Just ever so gently, we're going to get a nice light coating over the whole thing, up into the hole, very carefully, light coating over the entire thing. This is going to prevent moisture from getting in there and kind of seal off the connection. If you don't have dielectric grease, I know you got KY jelly around that house somewhere. Check your nightstands, boys. Get a little dauber of that on there. That works just the same. After the leads are connected, we're going to go back over the top. I'm going to seal in that whole thing because why not? A little fingering around the entire connection is going to completely seal that area. I don't think we're going to have corrosion issues on this battery again if I were to bet on it. We're going to close that little cap right there. That's going to actually offer a little more protection too, and we are just about done. And just like that, we have easily cleaned and maintained this battery going into winter. I don't think we're going to have any problems with connections on either of the terminals. What an easy project. Great results. Thanks for watching.